NBA Summer League takeaways. Flagg, hope for the hopeless Hornets and a chilled Chinese giant. The Portland Trail Blazers' surprising first-round draft pick, 7'1" Young Hansen, has become a sensation at the Vegas Summer League. His exceptional passing skills, unusual for his size, have drawn comparisons to Nikola Jokic, and his calm demeanor under intense media scrutiny suggests a bright future. Meanwhile, Cooper Flagg, the #1 overall pick, lived up to the hype, showcasing a well-rounded game that impressed scouts. His 31-point performance against the San Antonio Spurs solidified his status as a top prospect, potentially exceeding even Zion Williamson's early promise. Bronny James, despite early career setbacks including a cardiac arrest and public criticism, is proving his worth in the NBA. His strong summer league performance with the Lakers showcased his playmaking abilities and athleticism, silencing some of his doubters. The San Antonio Spurs' impressive guard, Dylan Harper, is a potential Rookie of the Year contender. His strong defensive skills and impressive finishing around the basket make him a key asset, potentially securing a third consecutive Rookie Award for the Spurs. The Denver Nuggets, after overcoming setbacks last year, also saw strong performances from Jonas Valanciunas and Darren Holmes too, solidifying their team strength. Finally, the Charlotte Hornets, under new ownership and coaching, enjoyed a Summer League championship victory, boosted by standout performances from Liam McNeely and MVP Con Newpel, marking a significant shift in the team's trajectory.
In our next story, Trump pulls U.S. out of Unesco in blow for UN Culture and Education Agency. The United States will withdraw from Unesco, the UN's cultural and educational agency, in December 2026. The State Department cited UNESCO's promotion of what it called divisive social and cultural causes, and its focus on global development goals as incompatible with the administration's America First policy. This decision marks another withdrawal from international organizations under President Trump's leadership, following similar actions concerning the World Health Organization and others. While the U.S. contributes approximately 8% of UNESCO's budget, the financial impact is expected to be less severe than in other cases where the U.S. was a much larger contributor. UNESCO officials in Paris anticipated this move, having prepared for a potential U.S. departure. The U.S. has withdrawn from and rejoined UNESCO multiple times in the past, citing various concerns ranging from anti-Western bias to anti-Israel sentiment and the need for internal reform within the organization. This latest withdrawal follows a 90-day review of U.S. membership, which raised concerns about UNESCO's failure to reform and its perceived anti-Israel bias. The White House described UNESCO's agenda as woke and divisive, at odds with the values of the American electorate. UNESCO's Director General, Audrey Azoulay, expressed regret over the decision, asserting that the U.S.'s stated reasons contradict UNESCO's actual work and achievements, particularly in areas like Holocaust education. Despite the U.S. withdrawal, UNESCO maintains it has diversified its funding sources and undertaken reforms, mitigating the impact of the loss of U.S. funding. The organization does not anticipate job cuts as a result of this decision.
In our next story, surprise! A brand new Pokémon puzzle game is available now on mobile and Switch. A new Pokémon puzzle game, Pokémon Friends, is now available on the Nintendo Switch and mobile devices. The game features over 1,200 puzzles where players connect bulbs, tracks, and water flows to earn yarn for creating adorable Pokémon plushies. On mobile, the game is free to play. However, the Switch version carries a price tag of $9.99, £7.99. Several DLC packs and bundles are also available for purchase on the Switch, ranging from individual packs at around $15 to a combo bundle including the game and all DLC for approximately $34. Developed by Wonderfly, Pokémon Friends allows players to decorate rooms and pose their collected plushies. The game was officially revealed during a Pokémon Presents showcase. The diverse pricing model and charming gameplay mechanics make Pokémon Friends an intriguing title for Pokémon fans and puzzle game enthusiasts alike.
In our next story, the 6 MLB front office executives under the most pressure this trade deadline. With just 9 days until the MLB trade deadline, pressure is mounting on several general managers and team executives. Contending teams are scrambling to bolster their rosters for the pennant race and playoffs, while others face difficult decisions about selling off talent. The limited number of teams actively selling adds to the complexity of this year's trade market. Mike Elias of the Orioles faces intense pressure. While he's built a strong farm system, the Orioles' underperformance this season necessitates selling off players on expiring contracts, potentially including key pieces like Felix Bautista. A successful deadline could save Elias' job. A lackluster one could cost him. Similarly, Ben Cherington of the Pirates needs to significantly improve their offense, potentially by trading pitching for hitting prospects. His job security hinges on making impactful trades. The Chicago Cubs, under Jed Hoyer, are in a tight divisional race and need to add a starting pitcher and improve at third base. Though their rebuild has been successful, they need a strong deadline to solidify their World Series contention. Meanwhile, the Angels' Perry Manassian needs to show progress after several years of underachievement. He must address their weak pitching, either through acquisitions or by selling off assets to rebuild the farm system. Finally, Jerry Dipoto of the Mariners and the Seattle front office face pressure to make impactful moves. With a strong starting rotation and a potent offense, they need only a few key additions to seriously contend for a World Series title. Their willingness to spend and trade from their deep farm system sets the stage for a potentially decisive deadline.
In our next story, Coca-Cola is releasing a Trump-approved new version of its soda. Coca-Cola is launching a new Coke made with American cane sugar this fall. This announcement follows President Trump's claim that he convinced the company to make the switch, though Coca-Cola clarified that their flagship recipe will remain unchanged, using high-fructose corn syrup. The new cane sugar Coke will be a separate offering, expanding their product line to cater to consumer preferences. The company's CEO, James Quincey, emphasized this new product as a complement to their existing portfolio, highlighting that they already use cane sugar in other U.S. beverages. This move comes amidst ongoing debate surrounding the health implications of high-fructose corn syrup, a cheaper alternative to cane sugar. Health experts, however, stress that excess sugar consumption, regardless of its source, is detrimental to health. While rival PepsiCo isn't making similar sweeping changes, their new products do incorporate cane sugar. PepsiCo's CEO noted that the high cost of U.S. sugar presents a significant challenge, suggesting a potential need for government intervention to lower costs and facilitate wider industry adoption of cane sugar. The addition of a cane sugar Coke option reflects Coca-Cola's strategy to offer more choices while addressing consumer demand for different sweeteners, though the core Coca-Cola formula remains consistent.